For 235 years, the United States Marine Corps have endured many obstacles, overcome many challenges, and fought many battles from the confines of World War II to the Battle of Iwo Jima. The Marine Corps, formed in 1775, has made way for many brave men and women to take on the essential elements of the Marine Corps ways, whether in times of crisis, international disaster, or when our nation is threatened, the Marine is always to be ready. Semper Fidelis, the Latin word meaning always faithful, coined in 1883, is not only the symbolic motto for the U.S. Marine Corps, but it's a guide that the Marines use in order to maintain faithful to the mission of the Corps, each other, and its country. The Marine Corps core values can be defined by three words, the first being that of honor, set at the highest standard, both ethically and morally. The Marine Corps standards of honor places an expectancy that each Marine is to adhere to by means of acting accordingly to the title that they have faithfully earned. The next value, being that of courage, not only eliminates the absence of fear, but also carries each corpsman through every challenge and aids them in facing new and unseen challenges. The last value of commitment defines the Corps' determination and dedication that each Marine withholds and places an outstanding commitment to win each of our nation's battles. To be a part of such an elite group is an honor for many, but to say you're so close to a person that has committed themselves to such a virtuous means of life is also an awesome feeling in its own. When I first met my boyfriend, PFC Benton, about a year and a half ago, he told me that he'd be considering joining the military. I wasn't too familiar with the ways in which the military operated, but he told me that he'd potentially be leaving about 6 months after we met each other. But I was willing to be by his side on his journey because I'm always up to new challenges. As the months went by, he took the ASVAB test, where it would determine which branch of the military he would consider. His testing average ended up being well enough to where he was able to be a part of any branch, and since he had already pretty much known which branch he wanted to go into, his decision was ultimately simple, so the Marines it was. As he had told me previously, about 3 months ahead of time, he'll be going away for boot camp for three months or 13 weeks. Being that I had never endured such a task as being a military girlfriend, I didn't know how hard it would be to actually be away from somebody for such a long period of time. As the 13 months paced its way by, it finally came to the day of boot camp graduation. It was one of the most happiest moments of my life besides the birth of my son. Just to see all those men and women that had trained so hard to take upon the name of a U.S. Marine was such an experience, and to see my Marine after 3 months of no phone calls or seeing each other, only letters every 2 weeks or so, just brought the biggest smile to my face. After boot camp, he had 10 days of leave. It felt like a lifetime to me, but it was only 10 days. So after his leave, he had to go back again and had to go to Marine Combat Training, or MCT, and then to 29 Palms, California, for his Marine Occupational Specialty of the 2800 Unit of Tactical Communications. I've had so many opportunities to be a part of the Marines' way of life, from graduations to the 235th Marine Corps Ball this past October, and PFC Benton has certainly paved the way for me to feel like I can accomplish any goal I put my mind to. As I salute the U.S. Marines and all other branches of the armed forces, I want to give special thanks to my very own Marine, PFC Benton, for being such an inspiration for me now and most